I've got poblano peppers and eggs, and I'm going to turn it into this, which is the breakfast and lunch I've had for about 3 days this week. So I'm going to start off by flame roasting or charring 1 poblano pepper. Yep, just the one. And make sure to turn on your fan there, the exhaust fan. And you'll want to just char everything until it looks like this on all sides. And it's going to take some time. So once it's all charred, I'm going to put it right into a glass bowl. See how all edges and sides are charred? That makes it a lot easier to peel the waxy skin. And I'm going to cover with cling film. And I'm going to let this hang out for about 15 minutes. Now you're probably thinking, if you're making breakfast or lunch, why is it taking so long? Look, some of my favorite things take time. Okay, so the poblano pepper is ready to peel. Just scrape it with a knife, a spoon, a fork, your hands. I'm going to cut off the stem and remove the seeds. I'm also going to cut it right down the middle and just remove any seeds that got left behind. Just wipe that with a paper towel, kitchen towel, napkin, and this is prepped. And you probably could be a lot smarter than I am and just prep a whole bunch of these and keep it in the fridge and use as needed. But you know, I'm me and I make things difficult. Okay, knob of butter going into a preheated pan, and I'm going to let that melt down. And what I'm going to do is just saute the prepped poblano pepper in the butter. It kind of helps to cook through any parts that really didn't get cooked through or softened. And now I'm going to just combine and beat 2 large eggs in a bowl. And I know a lot of you like to remove this stuff that comes with the egg, but then I realized there's an easier way to get rid of that, and I'll show you. What I'm going to do is just take a fine wire mesh strainer and pour the eggs through it before I put it in the pan. And voila, it gets rid of it. Okay, flip that over, let that saute for a little bit. I'm going to remove this and put this on a plate, and we'll get back to this later. Now I'm going to add a little more butter. In all, I'm probably using like a tablespoon of butter, and just swirl that around the pan. And the trick to removing all that stuff from the egg that you don't want, just pour it through a fine wire mesh strainer, just like this. And it removes it. And it makes your eggs silky smooth. But that's not going to matter because I'm pretty sure a lot of you that like chefy type omelets are going to cringe when I show you how I love to overcook my omelet. I like overcooked eggs. It's a textural thing, but you can do what you like. Okay, I'm gonna season with a little bit of granulated onion powder, which is almost gone, and this salt, pepper, garlic blend. Salt and pepper work for this. No seasoning at all. It's really up to you. And now I'm just going to let this cook. I like to place a lid over it because, like I said, I really want the egg cooked. I do not like the texture of undercooked or soft cooked eggs. Okay, so I'm going to add the poblano pepper and give this a flip. See how toasty and overcooked that is? I like that. Some of you might find that just off-putting, but I like it. And I'm going to be using some shaved Parmesan cheese that I have. I typically like to use a good white melty cheese like Oaxaca cheese, low moisture mozzarella. I actually used goat cheese the other day. It was really good. But today I'm going for shaved Parmesan because I'm lazy to shred cheese. Okay, so now just fold this in half like a book. And voila, the omelet is ready. This is it. My overcooked omelet. This is my favorite. I have made this 3 times this week. Twice for breakfast, once for lunch. I might make this again for dinner because it's so good. I like to add some Mexican style sour cream right on top with my favorite little hot sauce. And the poblano peppers I've been working with this week that I picked up from the grocery store, they are kind of spicy. So this is why I'm not really adding salsa. The Louisiana hot sauce just adds the right amount of kick and tanginess. But if the poblano peppers were a bit milder, I would add a really good green salsa. But here it is. And now for the drink. So this is a green tea matcha latte that I picked up from Costco. It came in like a case of 6, and it's not overly sweet, so I like to add a little bit of salted caramel like syrup into the mix. And that's that over ice. And with this omelet, this overcooked omelet, by the way, if you have a grievance of this overcooked omelet, by all means, comment down below. So time to dig in, and I cannot stress to you how this is my favorite omelet. And you most definitely can cook the eggs how you choose, how you prefer, but I like mine a little crispy on the edges and overcooked in some butter. This is just the perfect bite. I love this. So I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.